Center depression is called as median sulcus. This is alar lamina. Okay. So this is, you can see, this is the midbrain. This is the superior cerebellar peduncle, the inferior cerebellar peduncle, and this is the middle cerebellar peduncles. Middle means what? From the pons into cerebellum, from the midbrain into cerebellum, from the medulla oblongata into cerebellum. The fibers will be passing like this. This is related with pons. Roof of fourth ventricle, the floor of fourth ventricle. This is middle cerebellar peduncle. Superior cerebellar peduncle related with midbrain. Inferior cerebellar peduncle related with medulla oblongata. This is lowermost part. So, the floor of fourth ventricle, in the center there will be a sulcus called as median sulcus. Which artery will be passing here? Basilar artery. How this basilar artery is formed? By the union of right and left fourth part of vertebral artery joined together to form basilar artery. That will be passing here. Okay. So, this is the floor. So, now just lateral to this. Okay, what is this? With lateral to this, there is another sulcus, and this sulcus is called as sulcus limitans. So now you can understand, this is alar lamina, this is basal lamina, this is alar lamina. Got it? The same thing what I have shown in this, this now what happens here, this will pass like this, open out, only lined by the ependymal cells. Okay, cavity is formed, so it will pass like this. So what happens? Superolateral sulcus will come anteriorly now. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಟ್ರೊಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಸಲ್ಕಸ್ ಪೋಸ್ಟರೊಲ್ಯಾಟ್ರಲ್ ಸಲ್ಕಸ್ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಲಿವ್ ಇನ್ಫೀರಿಯರ್ ಸೆರೆಬೆಲ್ಲರ್ ಪೆಡಂಕಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆಗೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಫೋರ್ತ್ ವೆಂಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸೆರೆಬ್ರೋಸ್ಪೈನಲ್ ಫ್ಲೂಯಿಡ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ರೀತಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಯಿತಾ? ಸೊ ಇದೇನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಸಲ್ಕಸ್ ಲಿಮಿಟನ್ಸ್. So now we are discussing related to the posteromedial. Posterolateral zone I have shown you here. Now posteromedian zone, external only. I am not telling internal features, external only. So here what happens, this area is crossed, inferior cerebellar peduncle is crossed by, what is that nerve which passes like this transversely? That is called as striae medullaris. Striae medullaris, it dips here. Striae medullaris. Below the striae medullaris, it is in the form of okay, nib of the pen. Okay. So now you see this median sulcus and the limiting sulcus. Between this, there is a triangular area. This area is called as the hypoglossal trigone. This area, okay, this area is called as hypoglossal trigone, both the sides. Apex is directed downwards. Okay, this is hypoglossal trigone. Deep to it, it is made up of hypoglossal nerve nucleus. Deep to it, white matter is there. Deep to it, it is made up of hypoglossal nerve nucleus. Okay, and just lateral to it, this area is called as lateral sulcus limitans. Lateral to it, this area is called as vestibular area. So vestibular area is made up of 1, 2, 3, 4. It is made up of 4 nuclear columns. Like that here also. 1 apical, lower, medial and lateral. So like this, there are 4 nuclear columns, and this is called as vestibular nucleus related with maintenance of equilibrium. Okay, so that is vestibular nucleus. So between the vestibular nucleus and the hypoglossal trigone, there is a triangular area here. Okay, there's a triangular area. But what happens here, the limiting sulcus at the lateral end here, at the base of the hypoglossal trigone, there is a depressed region here from where another sulcus will pass here, and this is called as fovea. Oh, and that fovea is called as inferior fovea on either side here. In the sulcus limitans, in the lower part of sulcus limitans and the lateral sulcus, there is a depressed region called as the inferior fovea. So, below the inferior fovea, a triangular area, this is the triangular area here, triangular area. In between that, what happens, how it is arranged means, the ependymal cell which covers like this and forms the CSF will be here. Okay, it is completely covered. Cerebellum will be here. It is connected with the superior cerebellar, peduncle, middle cerebellar, inferior cerebellar, everything. So what happened? Here what happened? This is the area where the ependyma becomes thick. So above that, the triangular area here represents the vagal trigone. This is called as vagal trigone. This is called as vagal trigone. Below that, this area is representing the area postrema. This is the area postrema. This area is made up of the receptors or the neurochemical transmitters which act as in relation to vomiting reflex. This is called as vomiting center. Area postrema, thickening of ependymal covering. Okay, vagal triangle containing vagal nerve nucleus. What is that? Dorsal nucleus column of vagus. Dorsal nucleus of vagus. And this contains hypoglossal nerve nucleus. It contains vestibular nucleus. Above the striae, this is called as striae medullaris. What is striae medullaris? Actually, which comes from anterior. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಿರುಗಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಈ ಕಡೆ ಆಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಂಟೀರಿಯರ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಪಿರಮಿಡ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ, ಆಲಿವ್ ಕೆಳಗಡೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ ಆರ್ಕಿಯೇಟ್ ಫೈಬರ್ಸ್ ಎಮರ್ಜಿಂಗ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಪಾಂಟೈನ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ into the medulla oblongata. That will cross and passes in relation to the inferior surface of inferior cerebellar peduncle and passes posteriorly like this. So from here it passes. So that is called as medullary stria. Above the medullary stria, what happens? I have not come to it again. So this is the region where you can see a thickening here, and that thickening is called as the facial colliculus. You can see elevated white matter is called as facial colliculus, a part and parcel of pons. Why this is elevated means there is a facial nerve ಒಳಗಡೆ facial nerve nucleus ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಡುಸೆಂಟ್ ನರ್ವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಡುಸೆಂಟ್ ನರ್ವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಅಬ್ಡುಸೆಂಟ್ ನರ್ವ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ನ ಕವರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹೊರಗಡೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ವೈಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ವಿಚ್ ಕವರ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲಿವೇಟೆಡ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಫೇಶಿಯಲ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟರ್ನಲ್